Alright guys, so figured to make another video going over the market and some of the morphs and genetics we just went over and the value that they hold. This is our secondary breeding slash holding room, so if it looks a little different it's because it is. So to start off, we're just going to go over the different types of morphs and what to expect on market and investment quality. Top one's going to be recessives. Recessives are going to hold their marketability a lot longer, going to hold their value a lot better. The reason for that is because you have to make the heterozygous form it takes you about a year or so to get back into getting the homozygous form. So it takes a lot longer to reproduce what you want. Now, of course, the more morphs that are going to drop the price quicker are your dominant. Is going to be your worst, being the Enigma, because 50% of what you produce is going to be in the clutch. That doesn't take a very long time to very quickly multiply the animal that you're trying to make. So dominant animals are generally not the best in investment qualities unless it's a combo morph. Your co-dominant being the next one. Their marketability is pretty good because they have a super form, so they will drop their price, but not as quick as a dominant form, because there's another step to get to that super form, a lot of combos to be made, but then again they're not going to hold their value quite as long as a recessive morph. Line breds are probably one of the best. Best projects to work on, best projects to hold their value. Color is one of the best. Color always sells. Nice bright animal also contrast sells. So anything you could line bred and be good at is always going to have marketability. One of the main reasons I'm making this video is because the hot topic right now is the market and the economy, and you see people getting into it. Not so much as a bigger scale as it used to be a couple years back. You see a lot of collections for sale, and a lot of people kind of a little down right now as far as we need to do more for whatnot to kind of bump back up the market and whatnot. And in reality, it is what it is right now. We still produce a good amount of geckos, and we still sell a good amount of geckos. The problem is the day of getting 3, 4, 5,000, it's going to take a little bit longer to get back up to that point. But that's not to say that animals that are rare are not worth the money or the investment. But the key is the breeders that are working with those morphs can't reproduce the heck out of them and sit in a bunch of them, and that forces them to drop the price and get rid of them depending on who has them. So there's a lot of different factors that goes into when somebody asks me what's the best investment. First off, if you're in it for the money, stop watching my videos, stop asking me questions, because really it's not about making the money. It really is about having fun with the animals. We got hundreds of animals, and I pretty much just about break even. Most years we don't break even, to be 100% honest with you. So if you're in it to make money, get rich, you're doing the wrong thing. Get another hobby or profession, I guess. That's my best advice. But you're supposed to have fun with it, and that's the main thing. So that being said, is there money to be made? Yeah, there's money to be made in anything. Like I said, you're not going to get rich. It's one of my best advice to people just getting into it. It's a good time. It's a buyer's market. But then again, there are some really cool morphs and fat tails and leopards that are coming out, like the marbled eyes, the white and yellow combos. Radars are still pretty hot, and all of them are great investment animals. So just because the market's down doesn't mean every single animal is priced low. Another reason that I'm making this video today is kind of a little bit of a rant, because everybody's getting a little bit down on everybody, and some customers believe, well, the market's down, I should get everything for cheap, and it's just not how we do things here. So we produce quality animals, healthy animals, and there's a lot of breeders around the country that do the same thing, and that's how you tell a good breeder apart from the worst, that aren't going to go ahead and lower their prices down just to move the animals out, as send $10 geckos, flood them into the market. And I'm not saying anybody's doing it at this particular time, but there's a lot of people selling their whole collection very, very cheap, and people say, oh, the market's flooded. Well, yeah, the market's flooded, but it's not flooded with the investment animals. So that's my little rant for the day. There's still a lot of cool animals out there, a lot of investment opportunities, and it's going to come to those who are patient and really do enjoy the animals, enjoy what they're working with, enjoy the morphs. Those who just popped in it to make a few bucks, you know, this is where it really comes into play if you're in it for the animals or the money. Because right now it's still a great market. No matter what anybody says, I think the market's picking up. It's picked up a lot in the past 8 months. We're doing a lot better. So my advice is stick with what you like to do, and the rest is going to follow. You'll enjoy what you do. There's tons of different patterns and morphs out there. So again, I apologize for a little bit of a rant. You know, I'm just kind of sick of people seeing out there, oh, the market stinks. You know, leopard geckos are kind of really down. And in fact, there's a lot of really cool stuff on the horizon. Fat tail market's booming as it always has been, you know, for the past year or two, and you know, we're seeing the leopard gecko market sneaking back up there. So again, I want to tell a little bit about the marketability of these different genetic variations as far as, you know, recessive, line bred, codom, dominant, which we went over in the prior videos, how they work genetically, and a little bit of a rant. You know, it gets a little frustrating to hear people always down, and you know, that's my one rant. We made a bunch of videos, so it's time to put a little bit of hey, come on guys, time for some morale booster. We're still working hard on Kill Crypto. We're going to have an update here for you soon. The project's going great. Again, thanks for everybody for supporting us. And Australian gecko, hopefully to come soon. The weather here is stopping us from getting some animals in, but as soon as we do, we'll make a video for you. Let us know what you want to hear, what you want to see, and we'll make it for you.